Sooner Scoop HD.
All right, Josh McCuistion of Soonerscoop.com here with Oklahoma defensive line offer Joseph Jonah-Ajonye. Joseph, this spring, I mean, obviously you were known, you had plenty of offers, but it seems like from January to now, your recruiting's kind of taken a different shape. Have you noticed that? Is it just schools getting by to see you? What is it that you think kind of puts you kind of in a different category?
Really all those schools just rolling by, talking to me, offering me. It's been fun. You know, I'm enjoying every moment of it. I like the attention.
I was going to say, you're one of the few guys I think that was excited that I was going to come out, man. That sometimes I don't get that. Guys are like, oh, I'm tired of this or that kind of thing. You seem like you're genuinely enjoying it. Now, obviously, we talked a little off camera. You went up to Oregon last weekend. What was it about that visit that, that stood out to you, really impressed you?
I mean, really the hospitality from the coaches, the fans, and then just talking to Coach Lanning and then chilling with the other recruits like David Stone. We're just chilling, just talking.
Okay. Now, how much does that start to develop? I mean, you ran into David at OU, and you may have met him before that. I don't even know. But do you guys get to where you start comparing notes, like this is what this school's telling me, this is what that? I mean, do you get into that, or is that something that guys like me and fans focus on too much?
I'm pretty sure that's what you guys focus on. We don't really talk about schools like that. We just talk about other stuff.
Okay.
It's not always about football.
Anything good? I mean, anything the whole world should know about?
It's random stuff. Anything that pops up.
Perfect. Okay. Now, I know, again, a couple weeks ago you went up to Oklahoma again. I know that visit went well. You and I talked about that. But, having a few weeks beyond it, and obviously the spring game and all the fans, I know that's a big atmosphere. As you look back, what is it that sticks out to you about that trip?
Getting time to talk to Coach Venables and Coach Bates just alone. Just talking about my future, if I was to commit there, what they can do for me, life after football and life during football, just that type of stuff.
Okay.
I was really.
Now, I'm sorry.
I said it really impacted me.
Okay. Now, you're a guy, and I'm sure a lot of schools have told you the same, you could play a lot of different roles, man. I mean, along the defensive line, there's different things you could do. Is there one that most schools tell you, like we see you, on third downs, maybe sliding out to end or sliding into tackle? I mean, have they taught you about, kind of moving you around some along the defensive line, or is it just purely defensive end?
Yeah, all the schools talk about moving me from DT to D, and some schools even think about dropping me down to linebacker. So, yeah. These schools plan on moving me a lot. I'm not just going to stay in one spot.
Okay. You threaten Justin with that? I mean, you tell him you might come take a spot somewhere?
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Perfect. Now, with Oklahoma, I mean, you've been up there a couple times, I think, and you've been honest. I mean, they I think after that spring game, they had kind of gotten in front for you a little bit, and I don't know if that's still where things stand, but what is it about Oklahoma that maybe is different from other schools for you?
To be honest with you, it's just what Coach Venables preaches, it's just what he talks about, and it's not like he's lying. Like, I know that he's being truthful with it because after we had my first visit, I was in his office, we had a whole conversation. After that, I went to go talk to the players. Like PJ, I talked to PJ why he chose OU over Bama and Georgia. It was just because what Coach Venables preached, what he talked about, and what he plans for his guys after football, That's really why Oklahoma's up there.
Okay. Yeah. Now, obviously, did Oklahoma, did Oregon. What do you have? What's kind of next for you? I mean, whether it's another visit or you start cutting your list down, what's kind of the next step for you?
It's definitely more visits.
Okay.
I'm trying to get up to Georgia and Georgia Tech pretty soon. I just have to pick a date. I don't know yet. Yeah.
Okay. Now, that Georgia offer, obviously everybody, when two-time national champs come calling, man, that's never bad. What was that like, and what are your kind of early impressions of that program and getting to know them a little bit?
That phone call, it made me really happy because Georgia is my dream school. So I was really excited to talk to Coach Scott about that. We were on the phone for like 40 minutes, and then he offered me. So I didn't even know I was going to get the offer. I thought it was just like an interest.
Sure.
But yeah, I was really happy. That made my entire month. That made my entire month.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, I know when we had talked early on, there was, you had talked about your mom, like her dream world is obviously for you to be right around the corner. That's every mom's dream. What is her impression? Obviously, you went out to Oregon, going to go see Georgia. I mean, she's letting you go see some places farther from home. What is I guess how much does that weigh into the decision? I mean, the distance from home factor.
It really doesn't matter to me. I just want to go to where it will develop me to be the best defensive lineman in the country.
Okay.
It matters to her, but
Sure.
people have to make sacrifices. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And she's going to have to make this one.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, and I guess just kind of as a final question, do you have, and I don't mean like a decision date, but do you kind of have a timeline? Like, I want to be done with this by the start of my senior year, or I'm going to run this out to signing day. What's kind of your plan?
Yeah, I plan on committing August 1st.
Okay.
You know, taking a couple more visits in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yeah, if I feel like I'm not ready by August 1st, I'm gonna push it. But I want to commit in August.
That'd be the ideal world.
Yeah,
Okay.
right before my season, so I can focus on the success of my team.
Okay. Do you know what, even if you don't know the dates, do you have a pretty good idea of the officials you would take at this point?
Yeah, I'm taking one at Texas Tech June 9th.
Okay.
And then Oklahoma on the 16th.
Okay.
And then I haven't set up anything after that.
Okay. But
So,
definitely a few more in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Again, this has been Josh McCuistion of Sooner Scoop with Joseph Jonah-Ajonye.
Sooner Scoop HD.